AV。
So, recent news came out that there is going to be on top of Sailor Moon Season 3 that was just announced, there's also a new Sailor Moon project that nobody really knows what's going on.
Ooh, snaps.
So, like, I'm going to assume that it's either going to be about Sailor V, like a Sailor V one-shot series, because then you get to introduce Ace, and they already have some Sailor V merch. It'd be really easy to do it.
Okay.
Or, if they really want to pave some new ground, they can make an entire series about the Silver Millennium, before, like, when Sailor Moon is a princess, and, like, the birth, like, about the Earth Kingdom and all of that, about the war that breaks out, how Queen Beryl, like, falls into evilness and stuff like that.
So, like a pre-story?
Yeah, the prequel to Sailor Moon and what causes
That sounds
it.
interesting.
Because there's some fan theories out there that Sailor Moon doesn't actually have a father and she was born through a wish. So there's a chance that there'll be...
She's too OP!
I know. Well, there's a reason why Sailor Moon is ridiculously powerful and immortal, because everybody else can die and everybody else has like a limited power, and her mom even dies after using the power of the silver crystal, but she can come back over and over and over again. She's by far one of the strongest anime characters in existence.
Or Serenity's just asexual.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, that's a chance, and the reason why it brings up more of a thing is because everybody's supposed to have their own starseed. In season 5 of Sailor Moon, everybody has their own power, their own starseed, and so nobody can have the same one. So everybody has their own crystal that they can technically use. But the thing is, Sailor Moon has the same one as her mother, and Chibiusa has a little bit of a different one, and she can use the silver crystal, but not to the same caliber as her mom can. Yeah, so you're like, okay, so Sailor Moon can use the same one as her mother, but Chibiusa has a different one. There's a little bit of a thing there, because how can if she is her own person, how is it that she doesn't have her own crystal? So with this new season 3, by the way, season 3 will be about the Deathbusters arc, which is when it gets really dark. That's when you get into the school. That's when you find Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. Saturn, which is the Death Messiah Sailor, the one who's never allowed to be alive unless she's gonna kill something.
Oh, poor Saturn.
Saturn, her entire existence
really
is to bring the end of an era. That is her power.
Sounds like Madoka, jeez.
Yeah, I know, but this is Sailor Moon for you. This is Magical Girl stuff. If you want to know more about our opinions of Sailor Moon and about Magical Girls, we have a video over here about Magical Girl discussion, and a video down here about our Sailor Moon Season 1 discussion. How do you guys feel about a brand new Sailor Moon project, and how do you feel about the Sailor Moon Deathbusters arc? Did you guys ever even watch Sailor Moon Season 3?
I did. I watched the original Season 3 years ago. It was fun. It was interesting. I liked seeing
Cousins?
Cousins. I loved seeing Neptune Flow, but to be fair, I watched the sub, so.
Of course.
Of course I did too. I watched the dubs, right?
Yeah.
No, oh, you said you watched the subs.
I watched the subs.
Okay,
yeah.
I watched the dubs, I guess?
I watched the dubs.
I watched
when I
both
was
of
younger.
them.
You watched both of them?
Yeah, I watched both of them. So like the dub when I was really young, and then like the sub when I was a teenager, because I'm like, I want to see the real Sailor Moon. So
You know what's really weird is that like for the dubs actually, like I watched the dubs on TV, and then they had a VHS version, like an uncut version of like the dubs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I saw it in stores. I was like, oh, should I buy this? Because they did the same thing with Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah.
They had like a VHS uncut version, kind of similar to Dragon Ball. They did the same thing.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, should I buy this? $30 for a VHS tape? Anyway, that's just my
You got the player.
Were you able to watch it when it was airing on YTV? That was
Yes, that was the only time I really watched it. But because it always aired kind of at weird times for me, I was just like, I'm not there to watch every episode.
I remember I was about 10 when it was airing, because I remember having a conversation with someone where they were making fun of me for watching Sailor Moon. But I was like, no, this is when it gets pretty rough. Like, this is when characters get pretty strong and stuff like that. And also, in the original series, Season 3 is the first time you ever get to see Sailor Scouts kill enemies without Sailor Moon's presence.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And this is the first time you get to see Sailor Scouts turn on Sailor Moon, because Uranus and Neptune try to kill her because they believe that she's not capable of being the princess because she's too weak as a character.
Yeah.
Another thing to note too is that around the time the 3rd season came out, Sailor Moon was like starting to die a little in terms
Yeah.
of popularity. Like the first season of Sailor Moon was huge. Like
Yeah.
everyone was talking about it, but now everyone's getting older. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people stopped talking about it.
The relicensing had so many issues with the relicensing, and all the merchandising completely sucked in North America. Now that there's a brand new everything going on, merchandising is back on track. All these people are watching it. Popularity has grown tremendously, and they're selling like wands and makeup for like
Yeah.
$80 per piece, right? So. Are you guys caught up on the new Sailor Moon? Are you excited for this brand new series? How do you feel about Sailor Moon going really dark? If you remember in season 2, there was like people being caught on fire and burning to death, and that's Sailor Moon now for you.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Let us know. And what do you think this new Sailor Moon project will be all about?
Yeah,
I
will
hope
it be
it's
oh.
I hope it's about Sailor V.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope it's another Sailor V because I
Ace.
love Sailor V. And they've already got like the animations and everything set for it from the original, like, you know, Crystal. So recycle and reuse.
It's definitely going to be so much easier on their budget. Let us know in the comments down below.
Hey, thanks for watching our video.
We release a new video every Monday and Thursday and special news articles all over Facebook.
Be sure to subscribe and watch our last video right here. Subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for? The video is almost over. Click now.